This video focuses on adding a URL to your Moodle course. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator, which is more frequently referred to as a website address. You find a URL in the address bar of your browser, right here. So let's say I have a web resource, in this case an article, that I want my students to access as a part of their learning. I'm going to copy the URL, come back to my course, and click the Add an Activity or Resource link within the topic to which I want to add the URL. I scroll down to Resources and select URL, then click Add. Here I put in a name for my URL. And again, because of this red star, I need to add a description, which, because I'm not going to click this checkbox, won't appear on the main page. And then in this box, I paste my URL. Now before I save and return to course, let me point out quickly that we have some options here that we may want to adjust. Advanced users may want to look into URL variables or common module settings. Beginners should ignore these for now. So what this setting is going to do is determine what my resource looks like when students click on it. Embed will actually display whatever is on that web resource within a frame inside of Moodle. Open will simply open the resource when the link is clicked. And if I select in pop-up, when students click on the link, a new window will be spawned that will pop up above my Moodle course and display the web resource. If I choose automatic, Moodle will try to decide for me what to do. So that we can see the differences, let's go ahead and select embed. Because I've selected embed, the pop-up dimensions are not important. What might be important, however, is this display URL description. If this is checked, whatever is here is going to appear beneath the embed screen. So let's just see what that looks like. Here's my link. My description does not appear because I did not check that top display checkbox. When I click it, however, I'm still in Moodle, and here, inside of an embedded frame, is the web resource. And because I didn't uncheck the display URL description in the bottom checkbox, my description displays here. Let's go back and edit these settings to try one of the other appearances. Instead of embed, I'm going to do open. You'll notice now that this display URL description checkbox is grayed out. I can't do anything with it because the web resource is simply going to open. Let's save and return to course. Here's my link, and when I click it, it simply opens in the page. Moodle is gone, but here is the web resource. Coming back, let's try the third appearance, which was pop-up. In pop-up, these figures here will determine the size of your pop-up. Feel free to play with those to get it the right size for you. When I come back and click on my link, you'll see that the pop-up appears on top of my Moodle page. And this is not just a new browser window. It's actually a very limited window. So I don't have any of these tools that you'd see in the corner of my browser. I don't have that. The tabs that I have in a browser are not included in this window. I do have an address bar like this one, but this address bar cannot be edited. I'm not able to type in that space. So a pop-up really just limits me to the resource that the teacher wanted me to see. Now, if there is navigation inside this window, that navigation will work. So I can still move around if the page offers me those links, but I don't have all the other controls that I would have in a browser window. And that is how you add a URL to your Moodle course.